Well, hello and a very warm welcome to the Scottish Wedding Show and the Let's Talk Tie the Knot stage. My name's Eve, I'm Assistant Editor with Tie the Knot Scotland, and we are over on stand G58 where you can pick up a copy of the magazine or help yourself in one of these stands here. So, before we begin, I thought I'd give you a little bit of an overview of what Let's Talk Tying the Knot stage is. Today we put together a programme of informative talks and Q&As with some of Scotland's leading wedding industry experts that will hopefully offer you lots of practical advice and inspiration to guide you on your journey to the top of the aisle. The stage has also been styled by Signature Wedding and Events, who are over on stand H70. So, this morning's segment is all about wedding dresses, and we are with the lovely Opus Couture. So, picking your wedding dress can be one of the biggest decisions you make when it comes to planning a wedding, and how can you possibly choose just one look? Thankfully, you don't. In fact, if you're on the lookout for a dress that will carry your celebrations from aisle to dance floor, then you're in the right place. From detachable sleeves, trains and skirts, we've got bridal experts Opus Couture on hand to demonstrate how much of an impact a convertible dress can have. So today we have Sophie and Sarah from Opus Couture talking us through how to seamlessly transform any bridal look from ceremony to reception using styling tips and accessories. So I'm sure you all know who Opus Couture is, but a little bit of a background on them. They're also here today over in stand E18, and they are based in West Kilbride. They are all about making brides feel beautiful, supported and confident. Everything is done with care and expertise, whether that's personalised fittings or customisation, and the team always go the extra mile to ensure every bride finds their dream dress. Now, Sarah and Sophie, over to you.
Thank you Eve for that lovely intro. So hello, I'm Sophie and this is Sarah.
I'm Sarah. Hi.
So what we're doing today is we've got the gorgeous Kat here, and she's got two dresses to try on today. But what we want to demonstrate to you is how we can take a dress from your day, your ceremony look, to your evening look. A lot of girls at the minute are in between, do I have the one dress or do I have two separate dresses? Now, sometimes we've got brides who are getting married, we have the twilight wedding, they may be getting married at 4 o'clock, they may be getting married abroad at 6 o'clock. If you're changing into two dresses, something to think about is how long am I going to be in this £2,000 dress to then change into this another £1,000 dress, for example. And it's about maybe making the most of your budget and actually staying in the one dress and just changing it a little bit and taking it from day to night. So we've got the gorgeous Kat. This is Benji. So she is a fitted lace detail dress by Maggie Sotero. We've got a gorgeous overskirt on here, and she's also got her veil. So and the sleeves here. With the overskirt, we've got this overskirt sitting quite near the back. Now we can go for a bigger size of the overskirt, and we can bring that more forward so it does hide more of that dress for you, or you can just have it at the back. So that being said, this for me is your ceremony look. You've still got that overskirt giving you that A-line moment as you're walking down the aisle. Now, as the day progresses, the first thing you would probably take off is your veil. So we'll take off the veil. Thanks, Carolyn.
You tend to lose things by how tactical they are as well to wear all day. So like having a veil dragging about, someone's going to step on that, break your neck at some point. So getting rid of that soon on is a good idea.
Get that veil off. So we take the veil off, and then we're left with still our gorgeous overskirt. We've still got our sleeves. We're still very demure, very mindful. And then we can take off our overskirt. You will definitely not want any overskirts on when it gets to dancing. You will bustle your dress anyway, get rid of the overskirt. Also, with sleeves, Kat, can you try and raise the roof for me? Yeah. Can't really raise the roof in the sleeves. So, come the party, off come the sleeves. I'm just going to whip this off here. Now, if we feel like we still want a bit of support for the girls, that's fine. We can pop on a little strap. So, we can raise the roof, we can lift our arms, we can hug, we can drink, we can eat. But we're still feeling secure and solid with these little straps on. Thank you. Oh, we're just adding that little strap on. And now can you raise the roof, Kat? Yes, we're raising the roof, we're good to go. So in a matter of taking off a veil, an overskirt and a pair of sleeves, we've got a completely different look now to take us from ceremony to party. And we just want to show you as well, if you turn around, Kat, for me, just so we've got the back. So during the day, we've got this gorgeous train But again, like Sarah said, people will stand on your train.
Yeah.
People will pull you backwards. Again, we don't want any train out once it gets to your party. So we will bustle your dress for you. And there you go. So you still see all of the gorgeous design, but the bustle's up. It's not going to get trampled on. It will get dirty. It will be filthy, whatever we do, whether we bustle it or not. But that's you good to go for your party, and that's you gone from A to B without a second dress, without spending another £800 on something you're going to wear for 2 hours or something like that. Thank you, Kat. Carolyn and Kat are now going to do a speedy change into another dress, and whilst they do that, me and Sarah are going to chat.
Yeah.
So at Opus, we offer 3 types of appointments.
Yeah,
Want to go through those?
bride plus 3 guests, which is £25.
£25.
We do bride plus 5 guests, which is 35.
35.
And then on occasional Sundays, we do a Sunday suite, which is full use of the shop, and it's £6 for up to 8 guests.
Yeah, 8 guests. My personal opinion, don't bring 8 guests.
Well, you know, it depends what kinds of person you are.
I know,
Like,
yeah.
see if you're like a people pleaser and you're going to get a dress because your grand's crying and she's like happy about it, and then you're confused as what you want. But if you're not a people pleaser and you're strong in your own opinion, then bring as many people as you want.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it depends who you are, and also it can get overwhelming if it's too many people. But like, also it's fun to bring loads of people and have a drink and enjoy yourself.
Just bring the girls that are really going to hype you up. Bring people who just want the best for you. Sometimes in appointments, if you've got your friend and your sister and your auntie, like, oh, your auntie wants you to try this dress on, not because she thinks it would look lovely on you, it's because of what she wants. We've got 2 hours. We can't waste time trying on, oh, this for your nan and that for you. The focus is on you. So really bring people that are going to take themselves out of the decision and put you in that decision process for you. And so we've got 3 collections. We've got the boutique,
Opus Boutique collection, which is £1,800 and under. The majority of that collection is made up of dresses which would be off the rail, dresses that are ready to take home and are there on the day. There is some reorderable dresses in there, but not a huge amount. The next collection is the Opus Couture collection, which is £1,800 to £4,000. That's the majority of what we carry.
That's the majority of the dresses
shop.
we stock, yeah.
And then we've got the Opus Atelier collection, which is £4,000 plus.
They're the dresses I like.
Just plus out forever. Like, that's how long that goes on for.
Yeah.
But most of the dresses in the shop are between the £1,800 to £4,000. What the good rule of thumb is when you're looking at dresses is that you tend to get a lot more for your money when it comes to clean dresses.
Yes.
As opposed to heavy embellishment. When you're looking at things like beadwork, you look at it and go, I wonder how long it took to stitch all that on, and you're paying for the man hours that comes with all that work that goes to the dress. So clean dresses would tend to be in that mid-range down the way, and then embellishment.
Dresses we are showing today are in that mid-range budget.
Yeah, they're both in the Opus Couture collection.
However, the first dress we had on is more expensive than the next dress you will see, and we will be able to explain the reasons why. Yeah, my rule of thumb is the plainer or simpler the dress, they do tend to be cheaper. If we want lace, if we want feathers, if we want beads, if we want pearls, that's where we have to go up a little bit with budget. And about the delivery time as well. So with the ready-to-wear collection, if you're getting married in 3 months, we're not going to have time to reorder you a brand new dress in your size. So that's when we are looking at samples, the ready-to-wear collection. Here's Kat, the next dress. And we are sort of limited to, if it fits, it fits. If not, it wasn't meant to be, and we just move on. So we have Kat now in a totally different style dress. So this is a Mikado fabric A-line dress. Now we've added some elements to this dress. So this is, again, the ceremony look. Again, you would have your veil. Veil would come off first because somebody stood on it and it's pulled your hair out. So she's gone. She's gone already. And now these sleeves are called Preston. These are from a completely different dress, and we've just added these onto here so you can mix and match. So we're just going to take these sleeves off. And we've got that one off. And again, so we're now just left with this extra bardo strap that we've added on. And then come night time, we can take these straps off again. If I can find them. Oh, it was very well pinned, Carolyn. I couldn't find it. And then the bardo has come off, and again we're back to that strapless number. But if again we still wanted something over the sleeve, we could always take these over the shoulder. We could go back to a sparkly strap over the shoulder, or we could just be strapless. We could also then add something like a pearl necklace for a bit of detail. If you didn't want too much when you had your sleeves on, we can add this on. My nails, can you do that? My nails are too long, sorry. That's all done good. Now this dress here, I think is going to be a really big trend for 2026 and beyond. We're really starting to see a lot of dipped waist, that sort of corsetry that's going into that dipped waist, really showing off the waist of the bride. This dress also has pockets. Wait, if we can find them. Snacks, lip gloss. Don't need your phone. Everybody who needs to contact will be there on your wedding day, so you don't need your phone.
Pockets are also good for the actual practical side of things, not just your snacks. But lifting your dress up, if you've got a big clean dress at the front, you can put your hands inside your pockets to lift your dress up from underneath instead of putting your hands on the material at the front of the dress.
And then Kat, again, if you could turn around for us, please. So a lot of these sort of A-line Mikado dresses, they will have the button detailing all the way down the back. If a dress doesn't happen to have buttons on, we can always add those down, as long as the dress has a center seam. Sometimes dresses have a seam that goes to here and then they split. It would just look a bit odd if we put buttons down a seam that didn't exist. Now Carolyn will demonstrate how the buttons are a lovely feature, because basically we can add a little hoop and then that hoops onto one of your buttons at the top, and again that's your nighttime look. Bustle is up, it's away, you're partying, and you still see all of your gorgeous detailing on the buttons there. So perfect, thank you guys.